9:12 this Thursday. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. The Rochester Contemporary Art Center downtown in the city is preparing to open a new exhibit celebrating a local storyteller that has shone a light on Rochester for the past decade.
Yeah, the Instagram account, Exploring Rochester, has been telling the area's stories for a decade. Here to talk more about the exhibit is the co-founder of the account, Steve Carter, and a contributing photographer for the exhibit, Catt Hsu. Good morning to you both. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
This Instagram account is really, really cool. And I want to get to the exhibit here in just a second. But first, tell us the story of why you started it.
So, Explore Rochester was started back in 2015 as an account where it shares every week a new perspective of Rochester. So we have so many people over the course of 10 years share. I just thought back then that there was an opportunity because there's gaps. There's a lot of people you don't know in the city and a lot of different perspectives that you could learn from. And so it was a good idea to try to bring more attention to the different people and places around Rochester.
And we were talking a bit in the break here before, and you said you didn't ever expect it to get the attention that it had.
Yeah, I think it was just about trying something. I think I started a hashtag a few years before, hashtag Explore Rochester, and so that started taking off. People were using it, so that when we started the account, it was sharing these different perspectives, and just naturally, I think, just as people shared to their audiences and shared to their friends, more and more people joined, and so it's been cool. I think we have over 50,000 followers now.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's great.
That's impressive.
So tell us what the exhibit is going to look like.
Yeah, so we have 502 photographs, so that's one photo per each contributor over the past 10 years.
Wow.
And so it really just filled out RoCo beautifully. We're really happy to partner with Blue and his team and his staff to really bring that together and share just diverse perspectives of Rochester and photos of things that people are very familiar with, but also a lot of things that are hidden gems around Rochester, which is really cool.
And Catt, you're a photographer for this Instagram account, or some of your photos are published on there. What is it like to see your work on this account?
I am grateful for the opportunity to share my perspective and my point of view of Rochester, and I really enjoyed sharing some of the hidden gems that don't really get mentioned. Places that are kind of not in the heart of the city, a little further out, but places that are really important to me. So it's nice to have that opportunity.
Is there one photograph that you've taken that's been published on there of yours that stands out above the rest that you feel deeply about?
I think that, it's what I contributed in 2021, so it feels like a lifetime since then, but the one picture I remember is of Virgin Water Garden out in Churchville. So it's a small nursery owned by Larry and Lily, but they do carnivorous plants that you don't normally see, and in the summertime they do a huge lotus fest, and it's so much fun to get out there, and you don't see live lotuses just for as far as you can see in Rochester. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And one of the fun things is Catt doesn't actually know which photo of hers is in the exhibition.
Oh, really?
So we went through, and Justin and I, the co-founder of Explore Rochester, we went through and curated from 4,500 photographs that were used over the course of it down to 500 for this exhibition. And so none of the contributors actually know which photo of theirs is in it. So it's going to be really fun for you to visit and see on opening night. We have opening night this Friday, actually, at from 6 to 9 p.m., probably later. But yeah, so it'll be cool for you to be able to see which photograph of yours from your week of contributing will be included in it.
That is really neat.
Yeah.
For somebody who wants to stop by, see the exhibit, what do they need to know, when, where, and also give us the Instagram handle if you don't mind.
Yeah, so it's at Explore Rochester. This Friday is when it opens. The exhibition actually runs through May 10th, so it'll be up over the course of the next 2+ months, and it'll be every first Friday we're going to have a different event at the space. RoCo has facilitated First Friday for years, and so it's really fun to be a part of it and have this opening happen then. It'll be from 6 to 9 p.m. is the opening this Friday, and it's downtown Rochester on East Ave, which is really cool because a lot of people that have contributed share about downtown Rochester, but there's a lot of people that share about the surrounding area too. So it's not just limited to downtown or within the city limits. It's the greater Rochester area, which is really fun.
And I'm sure it will offer a gorgeous perspective of the place that we are fortunate enough to call home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you both so much for waking up bright and early. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.